For 60 overs, they should feel hell out there. These were the lines that eventually went down in history in such a way that every cricket fan will talk of this for the next few centuries to come. I'm sure you, being a cricket fan, are aware of who, when, and why said these lines. Of course, it was the Indian captain Virat Kohli. So let me bring back to you this story, which you well may be aware of, but would certainly like to revisit. 2021, the Indian team tours England for a test series. The first test is drawn. Second test at Lord's, the mecca of cricket. India has an excellent start in the first innings. Openers Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul look as flamboyant as ever. Rohit scores 83. While KL Rahul scores a classy 129. They both power India to a big total of 364 runs. Now England come into bat, and England again do pretty well, given the fact that they had the home advantage, and thanks to Joe Root's 180 not out, England get to 391. They have a slender lead of just 27 runs in the first innings. Now India come into bat for the second time. As Indian fans, what do we want? We here want that India must get 250 plus runs in order to give a target of 250 to 300 runs to England. That is the kind of score with which you can still challenge England and you have a chance at winning. Now while batting, India has a very poor start. 27 for 2, 55 for 3, and then 209 for 8. At that point, it is very difficult for India to get to any decent score from there, because you also have to cover up and account for the 21 run trail that you have in the first innings, right? So it's just about 182 runs that you are ahead of England by. So 180, 200 is not going to be difficult. It's not going to challenge England, and you know that from here India is very unlikely to challenge England. And the fifth day has already begun, while overs have begun reducing, the rest of the overs that are left for England to chase, but almost the whole day is left. At the crease are Mohammed Shami and Jasprit Bumrah. This is where, folks, the magic begins. The very unexpected duo of Mohammed Shami and Jasprit Bumrah stitch an unthinkable partnership with the bat. Yes, it is with the bat. They bat and bat. The English bowlers are just not able to get them out. Shami in fact starts counter-attacking after a while, hitting a lot of fours and also getting to his 50 with a 6. Shami gets to 56, Bumrah gets to 34. Both are looking pretty well set. India from 209 for 8 are now at 298. This is when Virat Kohli, the captain, decides to declare the innings. England still could not get the two Indian bowlers, the tail-enders, out. An 89-run undisputed partnership between Mohammed Shami and Jasprit Bumrah at Lord's. Simply unimaginable, unthinkable. Now the target for England in the last innings is 272, which they have to chase in the 60 overs remaining on that fifth day of the Lord's Test. This is where the iconic moment happens. This is what defined Virat Kohli as a captain. This was, in fact, a watershed moment for India in Test cricket. The India that had developed an army of fast bowlers who could not only win your Test matches but also intimidate the opposition. And the credit only goes to one man, Virat Kohli. This one line just went down in history. The next 60 overs should feel like hell to them. And that's what just happened. Mohammed Siraj was relentless with the ball. Ishant Sharma with his bounce was unplayable, and Jasprit Bumrah was as lethal, as dangerous as ever. And of course, the evergreen Mohammed Shami, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Discipline, was as economical as ever, giving away just 13 runs in his 10 overs. Suddenly, these four were behaving like a pack of wolves. They were down to hunt the English lineup. It was such a treat to watch. You knew that every ball was magical. You knew that every ball had the potential to pick up a wicket. You didn't want to even visit the washroom. You wanted to watch this absolute cinema that was going on. But in that innings, Mohammed Siraj proved to the world that he was a world-class test match bowler. He was all over the English side. In their pursuit of chasing 272, England ended up being all out for just 120. India won the test match at Lord's by 151 runs. India created history at Lord's. From 209 for 8, just a 182 run lead, little to no hope, to winning the test match by 151 runs. That is not a comeback. That is domination. That is the refusal to give up. That is the refusal to budge. And that is a result of immense self-belief. This is the contribution of Virat Kohli to Indian Test cricket. This is why I personally believe that he is the greatest ever Test captain India has had. Because he revolutionized Indian cricket. In an era where T20 was the talk of the town, this match changed India's overseas identity. Fast bowlers became main characters. And Virat Kohli once again showed to the entire world that he plays to win and not to avoid losing. We'll come back with another exciting cricket story. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.